Everybody, and we welcome you ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we're just about ready for action. Texas. We're scheduled for 12. Here's round number 1. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Unable to connect by Bulldog. Now, in the matchup of a power puncher versus a speedy fighter, if you're the power puncher, what do you try to accomplish early on?
Well, you better not just be walking in, because you'll be walking into a speed tunnel and you'll be getting caught on the way in. You have to control that range a little bit and look to time the speed. That can take speed away.
He has his target. He lands a straight right. Good smooth work by Evander Holyfield. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Holyfield's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counterpunch landed with some success. Scored well with the hook after blocking that shot.
Stay away from those.
Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Bulldog. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Bulldog's on the receiving end of a very good counterpunch. Right to the head with that right. He digs in with an uppercut after blocking that shot away. And now he scores well with the straight right. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
And he just holds on there. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Bulldog. And he clinches yet again. Sharp and accurate 1-2 by Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield's defense is paying off now. Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Good flush shot upstairs. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. He just missed that shot up top. Scored well with that right hand to the body. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Holyfield's coming up big here early on in the fight, because he just showed his opponent, hey, listen, you got to be careful. I can counterpunch you.
No better way to slow down your opponent. You know, we know the other way you slow him down. You hit him right on the chin, and you make him say, hey, I don't want to walk in. But when you make him miss and you counter, that slows him down, too.
And we come to the end of the round, and you know his trainers got to love that, because they stress, hey, go out there and be smart with what you're doing. He was very smart about when to throw and how to land it.
And that's the key in the sweet science. Placing your punches, as you said, making them count.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Come on, stay away from those. Come on.
Bulldog's punches just don't look like what they should look like right now, Teddy. I know he's thrown a lot early on here, but there's no oomph on them.
Well, that's the other side of it. There's always a flip side to a coin. And the flip side here in the boxing ring, yeah, he threw a lot of punches, but they didn't affect the guy. Right now, I think he's giving in a little bit.
Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by Evander Holyfield. Banking away a body shot with the right hand. Coming to the halfway point of this 3rd round.
Keep it up.
Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Bulldog. Lands flush with the 2-punch combo by Evander Holyfield. Forceful jab by Bulldog. Good block by Evander Holyfield. Bulldog's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Good step back, counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Evander Holyfield's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Huge uppercut by Evander.
Breathe now. Deep breath. Deep breath. Holy shit, you are in control of this fight, man. Don't get careless out there, right? Just keep boxing smart. Nice. Relax.
Now start around number 4. A chance to look at Teddy's scorecard and get his insight. Solid left hand to the head. And he engages in the clinch.
Those feet.
Blocks that low, and then a counter uppercut. Now this can become a bore, and he's making a decision to do it as he ties up again.
You're still not moving enough. Come on, now move.
Bulldog's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance.
Taking too many punches. Hands up.
Well-placed jab by Evander Holyfield. Holyfield's strategy coming in was to land a lot of jabs. Teddy, you got to grade him out with an A here.
Maybe even an A+, Joe. That plus is the right hand. Once the jab has been there, bang, the right hand came just when it was supposed to. Give him an A+.
Bulldog's punch didn't come close. Well done, Holyfield, left hand. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Good biting, snapping shot by Evander Holyfield.
Just like that.
And once again, he returns fire up top. Holyfield's resting up after a round in where he was so very accurate. And Teddy, if you want to have one single quality out there as an offensive fighter, accuracy is among the ones you want to have.
Yeah, to be accurate, that means you have to be calm. And you have to be smart, that you know that you're putting the punches in certain specific places for a reason. And boxing is not just about the strongest guys. It's supposed to be, and it usually is, about the smartest guys.
No, he missed that right. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Evander Holyfield's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Good effective work with that straight right hand.
It's all right, just keep moving.
Evander Holyfield's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Bulldog. Nice work blocking that, and then an uppercut of his own. He missed with that headshot.
Back to the body.
Oh, and one impact with those double uppercuts by Evander Holyfield. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Good defensive skill with the block by Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield's got to be in control of things after that round. This is a good fight, very good fight. I give his opponent credit, but I do believe he's ahead on the scorecard.
Yeah, but you want to keep that carrot out in front of him. Keep him running after something, you know? The worst thing is all of a sudden he thinks he's got the carrot, and he's sitting there, he's chomping away at it, and guess what? The tortoise goes right past him. Or in this case, his opponent gets his hand risen.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Bulldog's able to land a nice, clean left hand.
It's all right, keep moving, keep moving.
Blocked by Holyfield. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Did you see that? Bulldog's gone down. Let's see how he recovers from this. So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
You see him holding on.
Hands up, champ.
Combination to the head.
In and out, in and out. One, two.
Big uppercut right on the mark. And he's just not engaging in the fight. He clinches again. Accurate shot. Straight right hand comes in. Bulldog's lack of defense right now is showing up. His opponent's scoring with the right hand consistently.
Yes, he's found the target for that early on, and he's just staying with it. Nothing fancy.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. End of the round. A round in which a knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, if you're the trainer in the corner of the guy scoring the knockdown, what are some of the things you want to remind him of?
You want to remind him how he got there, because a lot of times it's the tendency to just remember the punch that put him there. He dressed him up. He set that punch up. Don't think about just the punch that landed. Think about the setup punches.
Bulldog's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Evander Holyfield. Good solid shots with the combo downstairs. One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook? Up top with the right hand.
Nice. Nice.
Bulldogs wanting the counterpunch here, but that doesn't seem the route to go here in this fight, Teddy.
No, he has to be honest with himself and see that. But, you know, people under pressure in all walks of life, you know, in the ring especially, you see it right away. You kind of peek at it right away. It's obvious. Maybe he doesn't want to see what he has to see, because then he would have to discipline himself. He's not ready to do that. Then he would have to make the change. Maybe he just wants to leave it this way. At the end of the day, people are going to say, oh, that guy fought kind of fight that, you know, hard to fight with, you know, and he has an excuse. Maybe that's what's going on right now.
Punches and bunches, combination up top.
Let's move.
10 seconds to go in the 7th. And round 7 comes to an end.
Good. He's tired. Look at him. He's so fucking tired. He's got nothing left.
Do you want this fight? You want this fight? Listen to me. Do you want this fight? You gotta stay busy out there. You are losing.
Round number 8, we look at Teddy's scorecard. He is up on your scorecard, Teddy. He's been working more. Is it as simple as just keeping that pace up, or does he need to do something more than that?
No, I think that so far it's about that, but yeah, it's the right question, but he doesn't need to do anything different.
Why?
Because his opponent is cooperating with. His opponent has to do something different. He needs to start chucking back. If that happens, then he's got to be a little smarter with his punches.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
Side to side.
Nice block. What impact from that uppercut by Bulldog. There's another right hand. Holyfield's got that catch-me-if-you-can kind of attitude. He's almost daring his opponent at this point to try to land a headshot, but his movement's been so good. His defense is just supreme.
Yeah, it is. He's moving from the waist. He's slipping the straight shots. He's weaving the hooks. He's doing a real magical job in there, but his opponent is making no adjustments at all.
Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Evander Holyfield.
Hey, we gotta get some of that too now. Come on, let's go.
Bulldog's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch.
Relax.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. And that's the end of round 8. Holyfield's taking a rest between rounds here, and as he does, it gives us a chance to look at the fight overall, because I think now that what you have is a good, really strong, evenly matched fight that he's up on.
Yeah, I think so, but he shouldn't think that. You know, it's okay for us to think that, and his trainer, more importantly, shouldn't let him think that. He should tell him, this is where a little psychology 101 might come in. You know, I don't say you tell him you're behind, but you say, hey, it's a dead even fight. Win the rest of these rounds.
Bulldog's showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. That was a fine block by Evander Holyfield.
Keep moving, come on now.
Good job protecting himself.
Come up, watch that, come up, champ.
Bulldog's hit by a counter punch there. And he's holding. Doubles up the jab.
Don't stay in one spot.
Holyfield's giving us a taste of some of that athletic ability, that hand speed right there. Good combination.
And his opponent, though, now is going to have to show us that he can do something to sort of, you know, adjust to this, to counter this. And that's going to be controlling range and timing, because he can't match up with the physical hand speed.
Good accurate work there after blocking that blow. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Final chance. Last 10 seconds of round 9. Holyfield so dangerous with that accuracy. A 2-punch combination landing. This round comes to an end, and you can just see that he doesn't have much to him. Not much energy there. I mean, how does a trainer fix that?
Well, first of all, you said a key word there. You said you can just see. Well, his opponent can see it, so he's not going to slow down. His opponent now is going to come out even faster. So if you're the trainer, the first thing you say is, hey, take a deep breath, get yourself together. Don't let this guy know you're tired. You're not tired.
Unload. Let's see some more head movement, champ. Come on.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Evander Holyfield. Blocks a shot and then lands an uppercut of his own. And we've reached the halfway point of round 10.
Nice, nice.
More than one punch downstairs. That can be damaging.
Up and down, side to
Good
side.
job on the 2-punch combo by Evander Holyfield. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head.
Move your head.
Listen, baby, I need to see some combinations right now. Now, you landed one shot, but I need to see 3 and 4 punches at a time now. This fight is too damn close for us to be lazy with our punches, okay? You understand what I'm saying?
Well, I'm curious to see how this is going to play out here. He does have a slight lead on your scorecard through 10 rounds, Teddy, but I am not convinced that that's the way it's going to look when all is said and done.
So there's been a lot of close rounds here tonight, Joe. This is the kind of fight where there hasn't been much to separate each other in many of those pivotal rounds. So I think the corner plays into it right now. What they tell their guy. Do they tell them that they're winning, or do they lie to them and say you're a little behind to try to kick it into a higher gear?
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Bulldog. Evander Holyfield's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. See, that's some fine defense right there. I love that block by Evander Holyfield.
Let it go, let it go.
Halfway through this 11th round.
It's okay.
And there's the left hand working well for him again. Missed the body shot. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Able to defend and then go on the offensive.
Come on now, keep your feet moving. Come on now.
Last 10 seconds of this 11th round. Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
Hey, get out of there. We got to see that coming, champ.
Holyfield still got a great chance to win this fight, regardless of what you just saw in that last round. I mean, conventional wisdom down here is that it's a close, competitive fight, that he's trailing on the scorecard. But you can tell this fight can turn at any moment.
Yeah, it's very close. I think right now, you got to be the guy. It's kind of like an argument. You get into an argument with someone, you want to have the last word. Whoever throws the last punches, you know, one guy throws 3, you come back with 4. Whoever's the last one to throw, he's going to win.
He digs in, trying to bank away body shots with the combo. Bulldog's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend, one of them is to block. He did it there well.
Do that again, that looked good. Do that one more time.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Halfway through this 12th and final round, Holyfield showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. Time to bring it home. Final minute of the final round. Now he ties up there.
Side to side, move your head from side to side. Come on now.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself.
Man, that's it, baby. Good job. Good job.
Last 10 seconds of the fight. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Evander Holyfield. Teddy, who would have ever thought it? 2 guys like this, brawlers, punchers, that it would go to a decision.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you thought you were going to get a firework display, and you wind up getting a little bit of painting.
Bulldog's your winner. He gets the nod by way of split decision.
Hey, Joe, it was a good fight. You know, I'm not complaining about that, but I'm complaining about how they came to a split decision. If I'm the commissioner, I'm calling these judges in and say, hey, you watch the fight with me and explain to me how you came up with this.
Now, we've said that many times before, Teddy. That does it from ringside. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us.